So in this video, I'll talk a little bit about average power. Here's the funny thing about average power. You've actually seen it before in the previous video, assuming you're kind of going in order here. So what is average power? Well, to get the average power, mathematically, we would just take the integral of the power that we've seen previously in the instantaneous power video. So when we go ahead and do the math and all that, again, I would refer you to the textbook to get a clearer picture of the step-by-steps that's involved. Then what you end up with is actually this solution here that's boxed in the red here. Now, it's funny because this is considered the average power, or what we would define as the quote unquote real power. What does that actually mean? Well, first off, before we talk about that, do you recognize where this is from? Let me go quickly back to our notes previously, but take a snapshot of that and then check this out. See this left side? Exactly the same. So what is average power actually? Well, average power is essentially, if you remember from the previous video, it's essentially this line right here. So usually when we think of average power, it's going to be the quote unquote average of the sine wave, or what's in the middle, right? So if I just isolate this part of the power, essentially that's what we get here is the average power here. And usually that's what we usually think about when we have when we do our voltage times our current and we get a single value. We usually find, let's say, the average power so that we have understanding of what it looks like over a long period of time. So here's the thing though, when you have this, the one thing that you want to remember is that there are different kinds of powers that exist. So in one sense, we may ask for what's the instantaneous power, and then there's another we may ask for what's average power. And when we actually look at the key differences here, which we'll show you in the next video, you just want to make sure that in terms of your terminologies, you have them separated and well-defined.